Hello everyone. Am I audible? Yeah. Welcome to Happy Learning Tutorials. Hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to see the problem statement here where we need to calculate certain logical fields on the basis of the existing fields, and then we need to create a new table as well. So there are two problems. One is create payments table having the following columns from the existing tables. You have to apply your own logics and the joining conditions on the basis of your data analysis from the existing tables. So they want us to create a table having the column payment ID, customer ID, staff ID, rental ID, amount, and payment state from the existing table, which is rental, staff, customer, etc. Right? So we have created this table on the basis of, once you see all these three tables, we can create a payments table. So I am fetching create table if not exist from public payments. I have created this table from the customer ID, rental ID, and staff ID. Using all these three columns, using the left join and creating this payments table, new payments table. So after we create that payments table, this is how the DDL looks like. Create table if not exist public dot payments. I'm creating it in the public schema. Payment ID integer not null default. Customer ID, again the data type is small int not null. Staff ID is small int not null. Rental ID is integer not null. Amount numeric 5,2 means it can go up to 2 decimal places, again not null. Payment date is timestamp. We do not want the time zone, so we have written without time zone, not null. Constraint, we have to define the primary key constant. So for this particular table, I'm creating the payment ID as the primary key. So payment underscore p key, primary key as the payment ID, and constraint payment customer ID as the foreign key for this, as the customer ID for this particular table. So for the customer ID, for the customer table, customer ID serves as the foreign key, and then we can perform any update in the delete operation. So this is how we are going to join. Similar for the foreign key defined for the rental table as the rental ID for all the update and the delete operations on a later stage if you perform any. And then similar for the staff table, we have defined the staff ID as the foreign key. Alright. Now after doing this, you can also define the index if needed for each and every table. Like the rental ID, the staff ID, as well as the customer ID. So I'll give you an example here. Create index if not exist as IDK foreign key customer ID on public.payments using customer ID ascending nulls last. Okay. Now next is, the next problem is to calculate the total as the sum of amount. Okay. The amount which you have, the field which you have fetched from as a column from another table into your payments table. Now you need to perform certain aggregated operations on top of it. Like they said, find the sum of amount, annual salary, bi-weekly salary, monthly salary from newly created payments table. So now you need to create a logic for finding these columns. These columns don't exist as is. Only the calculator field which we have here is amount. Okay. So if you see the payments table which we have created here, looks like this, which is payment ID, customer ID, staff ID, rental ID, amount, and payment state. So you don't see any numeric field other than the amount, right? So you have to perform the operations for calculating the annual salary using the amount. So the logic was given for the bi-weekly salary, monthly salary, annual salary, and the sum of salary. So let's see how to calculate. So if you see how to calculate the annual salary, once you find the annual salary on the basis of the annual salary, you can calculate the monthly salary, right? It will be just divided by 12, and similarly you can calculate the bi-weekly salary, which will be again divided by 2. The monthly salary divided by 2, right? Bi-weekly salary means salary twice a month, right? Every 2 weeks in a month. Right, so if you divide the monthly salary by 2, you will get the bi-weekly salary. So let's see how to calculate the annual salary first. So what I did, let's start from amount multiplied by 12. Since we have 12 months in a year, I multiplied it by a specific amount mentioned in the question as 10,000. So that gives me the annual salary, right? So if I run this, select star, and I get to see the annual salary as this. Alright. So now on the basis of this annual salary, I can calculate other amounts. So here I've calculated select start from amount divided by 12 and divided by 24. So this is my inner query which is working, which is actually working, and then I've created an outer query and a subquery out of it, and the specific columns which I needed for my table and which work. Perhaps we meant to reference T1 monthly salary. Oh, we missed M over here, so that is causing the entire issue. So if we run this, we get to see the output here. Okay, so finally I wanted to see payment ID, customer ID, total, which is the sum of the amount, and then